Hi guys! So it's Niaya. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, my hair is a different color. I decided to go lighter. This is not as light as I'm going. I'm gonna go a couple shades lighter, but I need to let my hair breathe before I go any lighter. But the dark purple at the bottom ended up fading out to, when we lifted it, it lifted to this pink. So we just kind of ran with it. So my natural hair color is actually very similar to this, so it'll just grow out a little bit easier with my hair. Apologies for my skin right now. I just got off work and eating dinner, so also the lighting's kind of bad because it's night. But I really wanted to make this video for you, and it is on the full moon for December. I told you guys that I would make a video for the full moon of each month, and we have the long night's moon coming up. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it, and if you guys would like a video on Yule, please let me know in the comments below, and I shall do that for you. So we're gonna start out with the long night's moon. This is my page on it. I like to keep it a very simple page, nothing like too glitz or glam, just something very simple that you can refer to. Like I said, I like to keep my moon correspondences for each month in my grimoire. So we're on the long night's moon. So we're gonna kind of break it up into little bits and pieces, and then I'll discuss to you how you can celebrate and how you can kind of just enjoy the long night's moon along with your normal full moon correspondences. First of all, the correspondence is related to the long night's moon. We're gonna start with colors. So for long night's moon for December, so your color correspondences are white, red, and black. So normally when you think of December, you think of cold colors. You also think of Christmas colors. Because of the culture around us, Christmas is huge, and so you normally think of red and green. Well, red is one of them, but we're looking at black and white this time as well. We're looking at white. In my mind, these colors symbolize different things. Red to me symbolizes the holly, the mistletoe, just the flowery, the berry parts of December. And then we have the white representing our snow, our cold, and then we have our black representing the dark, because a lot of the times, a lot of places that get very cold around this time of year are in the dark. So we're looking at December as a new month of turning around, creating a new wheel. That's what Yule's all about. And of course, we're looking at the long night's moon. It's called that because a lot of places have long nights, very long nights in the cold. So to me, those are what the colors are representing. Gemstones. We have obsidian, ruby, and serpentine. Those are going to be the ones that are corresponded with the long night's moon in December. So obsidian in and of itself is used to draw out toxins. It's related to the element of fire. So it's great for any energy work and scrying. So if you do full moon water scrying, try to have some obsidian around. That might help your energy work. Next one we're looking at is ruby, and ruby is another element of fire. This is really good for healing magic. So if you're looking for some new beginnings of healing, it's a really good one to have around for you. It's also kind of related to love, as in the color red, as most correspondences with red are. So keep that in mind when you're doing your full moon water scrying, if that's something you do, or even if you do some fire scrying, this would be a great way to do it as well. We're looking at serpentine, which is another sort of healing stone. So that one's really good for healing magic as well. And that element corresponding with it is earth. So you're looking at a stone that's good for healing and grounding, especially for meditation. So once again, scrying, great thing to do around this time. Those of you that are herb kitchen witches, I do have a list of herbs for you that are related to the long night's moon. I know nothing about herbs. I've said this again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Herbs are not my thing, but I will give you a nice comprehensive list of what I've written down in my grimoire that are herbs. So you have ivy, mistletoe, holly, and cinnamon. So your normal herbs that are related to Yule. Reflected in your gemstones, the element for this moon is fire. So you're looking at very fiery, passionate rebirth for this moon. This is a great time to do it. You can definitely meditate outside in the full moon and do some fire scrying if that's something that you really like. Full moon water scrying I'm always gonna say to do because water witch, hi, how you doing? But the other thing is to reflect on your endurance through the year. Do some things that will reflect on your power throughout the year. So because this is December, this is the end of the year. So do some things to really reflect and look back on the things that you've gotten through, heartaches, breakups, just getting over bullies, getting over emotional issues, getting over physical issues. You fought off some sort of disease, you've helped friends fight something off. Look back on your endurance, how you've been able to beat things this year, and how proud you are and how powerful you are for doing that. This is also a time to reach out to people, reach out to them, tell them how you feel, tell them that you love them. It's a good place, it's a good time to connect with friends, connect with family if that's something that's very important to you. Totally go ahead and use the long night's moon as an excuse, I guess, for you to go out and do that. I'm sure they'd greatly appreciate it. On the same coin, this is also a good time to examine your relationships with people. See how things are going, whether that's a significant other, a friend, a family member. Look at your relationships around you. I'm sorry I keep doing this. Look at the relationships around you. See how they're affecting you, affecting each other. Also, this is a great time to clean up your baggage, along with examining your relationships. Clean out things that are weighing you down and aren't helping you progress through this year, aren't going to help you progress through next year either. So make a list, if that's something that you like to do, or a mental note of things that are not helping in your situation right now, certain baggage that you would really like to get rid of. So the last two things that are really good tips too is this is a great time to try an outdoor altar if you are in an environment that is, if you are in an environment that allows that. If you are in freezing cold temperatures, please don't risk your health or your safety to do this. But for those of us that are in the southern hemisphere, or for those of us like me who live in Florida and it is too hot all the time to have snow or cold, then go ahead and try an outdoor altar. And then, of course, finally, I definitely recommend cleaning out some physical clutter. So not only are you looking back on your endurance and you're cleaning out your baggage, you're also going to clean out some physical clutter. I know for me, I'm a Virgo, so I like to physically clean things out. It feels good to clean and declutter your room, declutter your space, especially if you've been trying to get an altar set up for yourself, if you've been trying to find the perfect place for it. Now's a great time to do it. Some people like to celebrate the full moon the day before, the day of, and the day after. So if you want to make it a 3-day thing, that is totally up to you in your time frame. If you only have time to do maybe like a little bit of meditation in the evening, or maybe you only have time to do like a full moon tarot reading, that's totally fine. But take some time out of your night to really enjoy the full moon and really soak up its meditative and powerful energies, because the full moon is a glorious time. Plus, not to mention, it's beautiful to look at, so why not, you know? Alright, so without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see a video on Yule, or if you have other video suggestions for me on tarot readings, on pendulum readings, whatever kind of comes to your mind, I'll be happy to do those. Go ahead and leave a comment below, and yeah, I hope you guys have a magical week, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys! My nail is falling off. Now we're gonna get into ways to celebrate, which is the best part. Like I said, scrying is a great way, especially if you're a fire scryer, if you use fire scrying, that's a good way to put it. If you, woo, okay.